Well, good morning and welcome to Zen Fits here on a beautiful Friday morning in Blackstone, Virginia, the center of the world. But then you too are at the center of the world. So I'm excited about this Zen Fit this morning. I'm excited about all of them, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But the idea that sparked this talk is the picture of the statue of Robert E. Lee full of graffiti in Richmond. It's on the National Geographic. Wow, famous. And the title of this talk is All Heroes Fade Away. All Heroes Fade Away. I was reminded when I wrote that title of General MacArthur, who was a heroic general. I mean, MacArthur knew how to be a heroic, unique general with the corn pipe and the hat and the drama, and maybe he was the last heroic general. And I remember his speech at the Congress, where he talked about, oh, generals just fade away. So heroes fade away. So I began to reflect on the hero. There was another post that sparked my interest, which was a diagram from Joseph Campbell's book, The Hero with 1,000 Faces. It's the journey of the hero. Anyway, I don't want to digress here, because we want to focus on this idea of the statue. And then there's Sadaam. Remember when we invaded Baghdad and liberated Baghdad, and the statue of Sadaam came down and the people danced? It's kind of like the statue of Robert E. Lee coming down and the people dancing. And then other people got mad. And the liberators became the invaders. And that entered into a whole new surprise. We thought we were going to be the liberators, and we became the oppressors, and the bombs, and the death, and so on, yada, yada. Anyway, so the statues of Robert E. Lee, the statue at VMI came down. VMI, the Virginia Military Institute. Why, those kids were sent into battle in the Civil War, and they were killed bravely, heroically. A heroic death, the martyr, the hero. What is a hero? We got, we're full of heroes now. It used to be in the military that you did a heroic act, you became a hero. Now you're a hero just by joining the military. I get rather embarrassed, and when I tell somebody I joined the Navy in 1956, I was in the submarines, a sailor, and I just joined the Navy to find out what I wanted to do. People, thank you for your service. What service? I wasn't serving anybody. Thank you for, like, everyone has to, everyone's a hero now. Oh, don't forget the heroes. Honor the, if you're a firefighter, hero. Now the nurses are heroes, and the doctors are heroes, and everybody wants to be a hero. What is a hero? Well, the hero is number one. You're singled out. You're singled out of the horde, of the crowd. The hero is the one who leaps out from the crowd and does something and saves somebody, does some act that the other people don't do. It's usually spontaneous. The heroic act is always superhuman, and a superhuman act is going to be spontaneous. It's not planned. It's not calculated. You just do it. You just grab the kid. YouTubes and TikToks are full of heroic acts. Somebody grabbing a kid out of the way of a truck or whatever, immediately you're a hero. So the hero is an individual. So we look at our European history. Paganism, we forget that Europe was pagan before it became Christianized under the Holy Roman Catholic Church, which was a religious Roman Empire, let's face it. The center was still in Rome. It was a religious empire that replaced the Roman Empire. But anyway, the Roman Empire and the Holy Catholic Roman Church rolled over Europe, pagan Europe, like a fog. And it didn't roll over Ireland. Ireland never became Romanized. So it was always kind of rebellious. And Scotland never became Romanized. The Romans built a wall, Hadrian's Wall, keep the Scots out. Those wild, crazy people. They didn't want to be Romanized. They didn't want to be brought into the empire, you see. But anyway, the idea then of the hero is a unique individual. And if you look at you watch, I watch British movies, and you look at a British manor house is going to have huge wall portraits of unique heroes or characters. See, a character like a Rembrandt portrait, a portrait or character, is somebody who is unique, and there always historically have been men. A portrait of a man is going to emphasize his unique features. You want him to be different. You don't want him to, he's not going to look like everybody else. He's going to stand out. It's his character that gives him power and charisma, his uniqueness, you see. So the hero and the character, the unique one, you see, is the religion of paganism in Europe, the unique one. Well, the romance of the knights of the Round Table, they were all unique knights, you see. They weren't faceless, they had character. So we all want character. We all want to be unique, stand out, and we do anything for it. Facebook and social media and TikTok is all about being unique. Look at me, you know. Even here, look at me. I want you to look at me, you know. So the drive, you see, this is to be unique. And to be unique means, you know, be a hero. Stand out. Do something different. Follow your dream. Follow your nature. Be different. Don't follow the herd. Buy a Mac. Don't be a PC man. You see, Steve Jobs sold Macs as a heroic computer, a romantic computer, the faceless PC man, the Big Brother. Remember that Mac commercial, 1984, where everybody was sitting in a theater, transfixed by Big Brother in black and white, and the Olympic runner came down in color, a woman with a sledgehammer, and threw it into the screen. Pow! Hero. Dare to be different. Dare to think big. Be a hero. It's our myth. That's what makes America unique. It's because we breed unique individuals. Heroes who dare to go against the stream, you see, that runs through. So how do I get back to Robert E. Lee? Let's see if I can wander back here. So Robert E. Lee, you see, is a statue. All these Stonewall Jackson, all of these Southern generals have been elevated to represent the heroic individual who is keeping back the hordes of anonymity, where where there are no heroic individuals. And for the South, the horde of anonymity was the industrial North. There everybody looked the same. The horde of Irish and immigrants and nameless people coming in to erase our unique, heroic individuality. See, so it was kind of like the South and the North, the Civil War was framed, I frame it kind of mythologically like that. The South was a romantic society of heroic individuals. Of course, they're white. And for the heroic, unique white person, the enemy is the horde of black people or brown or Asian, the Asian hordes. Even today, the whole idea of Asians is that they're faceless. They all look the same. Black people, they all look the same. Mexicans, they all look the same. The horde, there's no unique people there. No heroes, no character. You see, so this whole idea, communism, what is the horde of nameless, faceless people, the collective coming to dissolve this sugar cube of uniqueness that I am, you see. So this constant fight against my uniqueness, against the horde of being dissolved, consumed, devoured. The loss of uniqueness is our terror. I don't want to be faceless. Retirement. What is retirement? The loss of your uniqueness. Nobody gives a shit about you. You're just a faceless old man. You're just in the nursing home, faceless. There are no unique heroes in the nursing home. Let them go, save the unique ones. So this mythology, this formula is everywhere if you kind of get a handle of it, begin to see the pattern of it. So this whole idea, fear of communism. I've got a friend, she's a Canadian, and she's up there writing about Biden's a communist. What is she telling me? She said, well, and Trudeau is a communist. Everyone's a communist. She said, Ayn Rand, everyone's a communist. Ayn Rand was about the unique individual. But the unique individual is only unique because it's fighting the horde, you see. So it creates, so to be unique, you have to be at war against that which threatens your uniqueness. So we keep creating the horde, the deluge, the tsunami that will wash away all the unique, that will wash away me, you see. So this fear of, if I must be unique as a form, as something, I'm going to have to fear that which will take it away. It's kind of like the sandcastle. I create a unique, beautiful sandcastle on the sand. And what do I have to do? I have to keep pushing the incoming tide away to keep it from being washed away and return to the anonymous sand, you see. So it's this eternal conflict between the one and the many, the one and the horde, the one and the tribe. Custer fits into that myth. He was unique, flaming long hair, a heroic soldier. Where did all these Indians come from? Washed away, you see. So we're all fighting as a sense of our uniqueness from being washed away. Death, you see. In death, there's no uniqueness. The zombies are coming. You can see it everywhere in our movies, in our statues, in our religion. Christianity, what is that? But Christ is the unique hero. Unfortunately, there is only one Christ, so you have to orbit around the one. If you try to be the one, you're going to get kicked out. Anyway, that's what a cult is. But anyway, so you can see what I'm playing with here, connecting the dots. So the statue in the park, of Richmond, of Robert E. Lee, now demeaned and scribbled on, and the statue at VMI. Come Stonewall Jackson, you see, the myth of the heroic individual who will not surrender. Stonewall Jackson stood there like a stone wall, you see, a heroic individual. But he's not heroic unless there is a horde. In the British Empire, all of the heroes were the British, unique British soldier or general fighting the hordes of Africans, the Zulus, the horde. And the English character has tea while the hordes are surrounding them. Anyway, the whole, you see what I'm connecting the dots here, this whole, and it's right, it's in our politics today. The Republican Party has framed itself as the unique American. And what is the enemy of the unique American? Well, the Democrats and the liberals are the horde. The socialists, the Democrats are going to absolve and dissolve your unique individual, your freedom. They're going to take away your guns, with which you must use to defeat the hordes that are trying to overcome you and wipe away your uniqueness, your freedom, you see. So anyway, thanks for dropping in. Hope you, I just invite you to come here in my metaphorical sandbox and play with me for a moment and just see where it goes. Connect the dots, dig deeper, widen your understanding, get a bigger boat. Jaws. Thanks for dropping in.